Coach Sterling had earlier talked about how the recent couple classical losses he thought were for a little bit of a lack of effort and energy. I know you mentioned the same in your
Who said it?
Sterling did. I know you mentioned the same in your post-game comments on Monday. What do you think causes that, or has caused that?
He's right.
What the effort you talked about, or the lack of effort, what do you attribute that to? Is that like a long rest and just kind of?
No, it's been a growing thing. You know, don't block out. No, don't run back. Take quick shots. You know, don't move the ball. Don't match the energy of our opponent. You know, it's been if you look at the last 4 games, not very many assists. But you know, and I can, if you really had to be in a situation as a coach and you want to make a change, there'd only be a couple of guys that'd be starting. But unfortunately, you know, we got a lot of guys that are, you know, aren't doing the things that we value. You know, Nick's been amazing. You know, I looked at Jure defensively and doing what we asked. You know, for a freshman, it's been amazing. Shake, you know, for a freshman, trying, but we need, you know, we need everybody every night when you're so limited. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand when you get beat on the board and you get beat in transition and you get beat off the dribble, it's mostly energy and effort.
I mean, minus 14 on the rebounds, like you said, that's probably.
Yeah, but you know, I think we you know, we rebounded really well against Memphis, especially in the first half, enabled us to win. But you know, the loss against Temple, the loss against Houston, the win against Houston, you know, even Tulane, you know, those are areas that we pride ourselves in, you know, the effort stuff, and it's just got to be better. And then, you know, some guys simply aren't guarding, just flat out not guarding. But that being said, you know, you lose one possession game at Houston, you know, you lose a game at Temple where, you know, a couple of guys have career nights, and then you start to understand when you win some games, you got to mark, you know, so everybody's going to give you best shot, and we can't just go out and play and expect to be successful.
At South Florida, I mean, it's obviously important for you guys to recover from that. Do you tell them, hey, look, we got a lot of things on the line here, and we can't stumble here, because after that you've got.
No, I'm not looking past today, to be honest with you. We had a great practice yesterday for the most part. We expect to have a great practice today. You know, obviously South Florida's improved. You know, they've had some big wins and, you know, getting much better. They're really big and long and athletic. And that's, you know, I expect them to, you know, be a real force rebound. And they play zone, so we gotta make sure we take great shots and get back, which we were doing until recently. And, you know, hopefully we'll figure it out with 4 days of practice.
When you play teams for a second time, how much of your preparation is based on fixing what went wrong in your last outing, and how much is looking at what did or didn't work the first time you met your next opponent?
I'm not worrying about South Florida right now. I think the thing that we've always tried to do is worry about our values, how we guard things. You know, don't get away from that, which I think we have. So the reality is, I think we know why we win, and we know why we struggle. And I think if we take care of what we need to take care of, we'll be okay. But right now, you know, coaches shouldn't have to be talking about effort, you know, about blocking out, about running back on defense, about keeping people in front of you, about sharing the ball. Not when you have 3 seniors that are fifth-year guys and 2 juniors that have, you know, played, you know, a lot of minutes for the 3 years. You shouldn't be talking about stuff like this at this point of the year. Okay.
Appreciate that, Larry. Thanks.
Benamelik, who's participated partially in some practices, you know he's not going to be back this year, but how is he recovering?
Oh, he's doing great, but I'd rather have Warren answer that. But you know, it's just great to have him back. He's not able to go, you know, any full contact kind of stuff, but just, you know, having his energy and, you know, see him able to be part of it. It's been great. He's a big part of our program. He's such a great kid and a hard worker. He's been through a lot, so I think we're all just hoping that this is just an indication that he's going to be back soon and better than ever.
With Cortland Sutton playing and practicing with you guys a lot recently, do you plan on him possibly playing any games at some point this season?
I have no clue. I'm just thrilled to death he's part of our team, and you know, if we had him from day one, I think he'd be playing without question. But it's neat for us because we are so connected to the football program. And I'm hopeful, you know, especially with us limited scholarships, you know, really hopeful that, you know, Chad's able to recruit, you know, kids that want to play multiple sports. And I'd welcome anybody that, you know, from the football program that wants to do that. So Cortland's an unbelievable kid. Our guys are, you know, all thrilled to have him, and I think it'd be tremendous if he can get in the game. I think our student body and me personally would be thrilled.
Did you look over the resumes of the guys that Coach Morris signed yesterday?
One of them.
Yeah.
I noticed one of them, but we've talked about this a lot. You know, I think, you know, I told you guys in '88 I had 2 football players participate on a national championship level. It's pretty incredible, and they both made unbelievable contributions. So I love it, and I think, you know, you look at the athletes in this state and the fact that he's recruiting Texas, and a lot of the skilled kids are allowed to play 2 sports, believe it or not. So just want them to keep getting those kind of kids like Cortland.